Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we'll see how you can convert a PSD, or if you have any Figma or Adobe XD design, to a Shopify page or Shopify theme. So I have a PSD which one of my clients provided. So this is how the design actually looks. So I will show you how I convert this into a Shopify design using a Shopify page builder called Pagefly. So I will show you step by step what things I follow and how I do the things. So if you have any design, you can do it inside your Shopify as well from PSD or Figma or from Adobe XD as well. So I have a separate version for mobile version as well, if you see. So I will also show you how to make the things mobile responsive as well, what things to be considered and how to make things look good in mobile as well. So this will help you to understand the process, and I hope this will help you. If this helps, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, and also let me know in the comment that if you have liked the video. So let's get started. So is to start the design, we'll need this app. So just install the Pagefly app by adding app and providing your Shopify store URL, then we are good to go. Then where you will find the app, just go to apps, and after installing it, you will find the Pagefly app right here. So I will put the link in the description for the installation. Just go to that link and just click on add app to install it, and then you will find the app in your apps. Then just click on Pagefly landing page. Then go to regular page or product page depending on your design. So for this, I will just do the design in the regular page. And one thing in Pagefly is you can move those pages design to any pages later. So there is nothing to be scared that if you do a design in product pages, it cannot be moved. If you do a product design in regular pages, it can be moved to home page, product page, and blog post as well, so as you like. To create the page, just click on this create a new page. Okay, but just click on create a new page. In that case, I already have created the page, so I will just click on this page to open the editor for me. Then what I will do, I'll just delete all of those previous designs. Okay, so this is blank right now, as you can see. So this is a blank space. We need to add the elements and start doing the design. So let's first analyze the design. So I'll just focus on the desktop version first and then go to the mobile version step by step. So first of all, if you see this design in Photoshop or PSD file, in our PSD file, you will see there is a image in the left side, and then it product title, star rating, and product amount, and then few heading, and then again few bullet points, etc. So if you can see, this how it looks. Then there is some one-time purchase and subscribe. So these things, the subscribe options will come from Shopify app, like subscription app like Bold or Recharge. In my case, my clients is using the Recharge apps, so we don't need to worry about those things. It will something that needs to be added by app. And another thing is, if you see this image and if you go to mobile version, you will see there is few dots. So actually what those dot means is there will be a slider. Okay, there will be a slider. So there will be a slider. So when people click on each of these dots, it will scroll. I think this is the thing here, but in desktop version the slider is not in that case, but we will put it here. Okay, so the next thing is, also there is a heading, and then again there is a tab, and bottom there is few trust badge, and also in the right side there is a image. Okay, this is a this is a testimonial area, and again few and comparison table. So this is how the layout looks. Okay, first let's start with this design. So as you can see, there is two columns. In the left side, these are product images, but it will be a slider images. It will show one image per slider. Okay, so let's go back to Pagefly. So how the Pagefly works. So let me simply explain this to you. So Pagefly is having something called add element. Then there is something called add Shopify element, and then again third party apps. What the third party apps? Like the subscription things will be added by third party apps. What add Shopify element means? Add Shopify element means adding the Shopify products details and collection, those things. And add element means, if you click add element, you will find layout. Layout means that if you want to take a whole row or two column row, or divide it into three parts or four parts as we wish. Then there is tabs, there is accordions, there is slideshow, there is heading, there is paragraph, button, and then again list, and actually an image, video as well. So actually these are the most important things, as well as the Shopify element. So if you see this design, this is something dynamic. I mean, this will be load from the product end. Okay, so for that, what we need to do, we have to click on the add Shopify element. Anything related to product name, price, add to cart should be added by Shopify product element. Okay, then go to this product details, click on Shopify product element, go to product details, and drag this option. Why this option? You can see there is a image in the left side, and there will be the product title and description etc in the right side. So in our design, same thing is happening. Okay, so I will just drag this option, then I will just click on custom product, and I will select the product that I am making the page for. So it is name is something like that. Okay, then just select this product. So this is the product. So if we see, so same product. Okay, so this how it works. So another things let's see is about the spacing. So you can see the image is in the edge of the container, but in that case there is a lot more gap. So what I will do, I will just select this section and then go to general tab, and I'll just make it unavailable. Okay, then I will go to the styling and just put some padding in the left side. Okay, padding in the left side could be 15, and in the right side I can give a 60 pixel. So if you see the design, there is very much space left in the left side. Okay, then another thing is we need to adjust. We'll just delete those things. Price also, there is no variant, we'll delete this. There is no quantity button required, you can see. So I'll just also delete this quantity button as well. Just the product add to cart button will be there. So I'll just remove its padding, and what I will do, I'll just scroll down and give it a width 100%. So what this width means, it will make the button larger. So if you can see that the button is looking much larger than our design. So for this, again go to the section, and then again give some margin to the area to the right side. Okay, unless it meet our needs. So in that case, so I'll just give it 100. And one thing I'll do, I'll just remove the with 100% thing from here. Okay, so the issue here is that with 100% creating the issue, the view details will be also deleted. Okay, so another thing is this product media image have only single image. This is not a slider, so I'll just delete it. So what I will do, I'll just come to this add element and click the slideshow, and then I'll drag this image option. Okay, then if you go to slideshow, you will see that there is 2 slide already added. So in that case, I will add 3. And if we see the design and go to the mobile version, there is 4 dots, means there will be 4 image slider. But for now, I'll give just 1. Okay. Then for the slider image, I'll go to the styling and then update it. Just upload it from my computer. Then go move my project files, and I will just upload the image. So this is the image. But as you can see that the image is not looking good. Okay, it is not looking good. So what we can do, you can again go to slideshow and drag these 3 slideshow options. If one is not working for us, what we can do, just go to slideshow and delete it. Then again go to slideshow and then pick this option. Then again go to slideshow and slide to show, make it 1, and delete 5 and 6. Okay, for this image, just upload the image that you already uploaded again. So these are the options that you can explore and do it also. Select, click select. So now you can see that image looks good. So if you see this image, it is pretty large, right? Okay, so if it is pretty large, make it 100% width, and also just upload a few more images. So we have this image and this one as well. So I'll upload this one, and also so if we adjust those headings, if we adjust those height, does it affect the, no? So go to slideshow and click on this option. So it will make the same height for all of the images. So then go to this image and upload the third image. So this is our third image. And then choose another image. So in that case, as I don't have any fourth image, I will choose the first one as well in that case. So this how the images looks. Okay, so we have done this part. Okay, so now let's move to the second part, is this right side. So another important thing about design is the font family. So if you click on it, you will see that this font family is called narrow bold. Okay, so for this, just click on this title, then go to the styling, and one things to remember is if you find the font or not. So you can see there is not, the narrow font is not available. So one things can be done is narrow font alternative. So let I find some alternative of the narrow font. So one alternative could be this liberation sans bold, then erimo bold. So let's find that liberation, erimo bolt, these are available or not. So you can see that erimo bolt is available. So for this, we can use this erimo font. So click on erimo, then check that if it is matching with it or not. So in that case, the erimo looks pretty similar to that. So then go back to mode setting, and as it is bold, click on bold, and then also try to find out what is the font size. So in that case, the font size is 18 pixel, and the color is hash 0101. So just copy that. So it is 38 pixel. Okay, and this is 38 pixel, this is 14 pixel, eighteen pixel. Okay, so in that case, the font size will be this, and color will be hash 0101. Okay, so this is the color matching for this part. So if you see that it is matching or not, it is matching, but one thing, I think font size is not perfect. Okay, so I think this font size will look good. Then come to this star. So if you click on these stars, these are stars. Okay, so for these stars, I don't think I have cut it down. So if I see, I did not. So I'll just trim those from Photoshop. So if you know how to do that, then trim it. for many of your design, it could be Photoshop, or as I said, it could be your Figma or Adobe XD as well. So what I will do, I'll just make them name starts. Then I will just go back to my original design again. Then scroll back. So there will be those stars as well. So let's come back and click on add element again. So it will be an image. Click on it and just drag the image below the heading. So also I will just suggest you, if you want to learn more about Pagefly from start to finish, I also have a full length tutorial of 2 hours of making a landing page, which is more in depth, I think. So please do check it out. I will put the link in the description in the card as well. So if you are interested of seeing how to make a landing page step by step within details, do check that. So I'll just make it original. Okay, so this is how it looks. Okay, so it looks good. And for this I will just delete the margin bottom to less. Okay, so this looks good. Then comes to this section. So if we see this section, this is also 36 pixel, and this is 36 pixel and same color, and it is something font called Garamond or something like that. So let's go back again to this design and make this h1, and then go back to heading and then give this heading below this area. Okay, then come back to this and give it 010101. Okay, and Scormont. So this is the font. Okay, so I'll just put the text here as well. Then I will give it 38 pixel. Then I will remove those paddings. I will give it manually, but remove the default ones. Okay, because default ones always cause issue. So if you see this design, there is, it is okay, so there is some italic text like this: gentlest, most effective, gentlest, most effective. Okay, so gentlest. So just select those inside Pagefly, go to general, just make it italic, and then also most effective, make it italic as well, and then scroll down and click on it. So it will be regular, I think. It is something in between regular and medium. Okay, and if we see the font size, it is also not actually matching. Okay, so there is few space, just click on it and then give it some margin of 10 and 10, then give it 15 or 15. Based on the design you can make it large or make it smaller. Okay, then we have few bullet points. So for bullet points, there is also an option in Pagefly. Just click on it and then go to list and drag this under this option. Then you can see that list is appearing. Okay, then also click on this list and just remove those paddings so it is aligned perfectly to the left side. Okay, then what we do, just click on these options, and it is also something narrow, 14 pixel, and the color is also in that case same color. Okay, so for some reason the text is not copying, so I'll just copy them from this option. I think this will be better. So these are the options. I will go back here and click on this list item and then go to general once again and put the text here. So remember what is the color? The color is black, and the font is this one, and the size is 14 pixel. So if we see the PSD, it is 14 pixel, but 14 pixel does not looks similar. So if you go to list again and check the spacing, and if you also just remove those, so there will be three. Okay, then come to this top scores option, effectiveness. Then I will select it and again go to this tab and press those. Then this proven options, just copy. I will copy those text and put those here as well. Okay, so our design looks good, and also the position of this also looks good. Okay, so the spacing is also looking good as far as I can see. Oh, one thing I missed is this option. So this is also narrow font, and it is also showing 14 pixel. So I will just add this below the stars. So just add those element, click paragraph, and then just drag it below those paragraphs. Okay, then go back and remove those, and for spacing just put the 5 here, and scroll back and put the text here, then it will be 16, and this will be the font size. Okay, so this is how it looks. So let's come to the second point. So here is also we have two prices. So for this we can take the heading again, or in that area it is also narrow, and these are bolds, right? So what we can do, we can take a paragraph in that area as well. So let's click on this option and then click paragraph and drag a paragraph under these bullet points, then just remove those and give those a paddings for the spacing purpose in top bottom. Then what we will do is just click on those. So you can see that it is not selecting for some reason. So I'll just select those from layers panel. The text is not selecting for some reason. So then go to general and just do that, and then click and enter, and below this just copy those. Okay, so we have just made those adjustment. Then for this area it is something that is called subscription payment. This is called split payment. So in that case client have a clear pay option. So how this works, so actually I will need to show you from another product. So if I go to another products and if I click on it, you can see how this works. So this is a option, this will appear in your product, and when people click on those more info, they will see this after pay option. So this is something, this how it looks. So this how it looks, the design, actually this how it looks, this after pay design. So for this we can also follow the design, follow the design path, and this is also 12 pixel, and there is after pay logo, and when people click on more info, it will show them the pop-up area. But right now let's do this button things, and then we can go back to the other design, to this section again. Okay, so let's click on this, and then this is the background code for the button. So then go back, and so we have already have taken add to cart button, just click on it, and then you go to styling, and then click on this option. So this will just give it a hash before this, so Pagefly understand that this is a add to cart button. This is a color code. So then click on this option, and this is showing narrow add to cart, and it will be bold, right? So just go back, and it is a narrow, then click on erimo, then click on, okay, then what we need to do is, you can just make it as big as possible, but will not make it as big as possible. Just give it 200, 200. I think this will be enough for this design purpose. And also another thing here is the spacing. So there is, I think, much more space in the top bottom, and it has a border radius as well, but this is not much. So I think this is a 5 pixel border radius. So we scroll down, you will find border, then give it a radius. So I think this looks identical. So I think this looks identical. So then go back to this option, then click on bold. Okay, so this is looks pretty similar. Then as I said, this is something that is coming from the Shopify subscription app. So if you click on add third party elements, and if you scroll down, you will find there is subscription option, like subscription by discharge. So if you just trade this under this will work properly. Okay, so this how it works. And when you are doing any design and making few more changes, then please remember to save it, unless if something happens, if your screen got frozen, or if hanged, or electricity gone, internet issue, something like that, then all that hardware that you put will be gone. So that make sure that you save after each 15-20 minutes, and make it publish as well if you want to see it live. So if I just go to live, I can see the design in the live as well. So this how the design looks in the live page, and it is also as those arrows. Okay, so this looks good, and we can make the further changes as well. So if you see this design and compare it with it, there is few more line height. I think this needs to be adjusted, and also font size looking pretty good, not bad, looking good. So the add to cart is not, is also getting big. So let me show this issue, let me check this issue. It is smaller, but in the to live preview. In the live preview, the add to card is looking small. Add to, if you see this is add to card, it is only those are in the capital. So let's publish the page again and see this. Okay, so you can see it automatically becomes the capitalized. So if I inspect it, so here is you will need some coding knowledge, basic CS, HTML, CSS knowledge. Just inspect this one and just scroll down. Okay, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. So you can see that there is a button design coming from theme. So what this button design does is that it makes things larger, I think. So this is what the text transform uppercase. Okay, so there is few option for tensor. It should be inherit in that case. So if it is inherit, then the design will not be capitalized. Just copy those texts. So if it is conflicting for any reason, just copy those. And what I will do, I'll just go to this option inside Pagefly and paste those code. So I don't need these options. I will just need this text transform inherit. So it inherit from the theme option. So it don't take anything from it of from the themes. It should take it from the Pagefly. Hope that makes sense. And for the slideshow, just click on slideshow, and we don't need arrows. So arrows will be none, but these dots will be there. And also for this, let's make the height 650. So let's do a save and check if the button is working or not. I just adjusted the height because it is looking pretty large, and now button is looking good. But the issue here is the issue here is the actually the okay. So the design in that case, these parts are completed, and for this subscription, I think this product don't have any subscription yet, so it is not showing. And you can add slight animation in the add to cart. Click on it and then go to general and then go to the animation option and click on when mouse over, we will add animation of float. So it is something little bit animation, so it is interactive. Then click on save and publish to save the changes.
Hi, so from this part there will be sound issue. So when I recorded this 40 minutes, the sound somehow is not recorded properly. So there was issue. So I could not able to give the sound, the instruction sound in this 40 minutes. But if you follow the 30 minutes, previous 30 minutes, you can still understand what I am doing here. If you just follow that. And also as I mentioned, I had a full length tutorial on Pagefly how to make a landing page. If you see that, you will understand Pagefly better. I will put the link in the description. And also there will be sound after this part. You can find the timeline in the description. So in the later part, after these 40 minutes, I will make it mobile responsive as well. Okay, so just apologize for this area. There is no sound will be available for this area. So I hope you will apologize this and this makes sense. And please bear with me for the last part where I will make things responsive for mobile. So you can skip this part or you can see it what I am doing, and you can still continue in the slow mode, and you can follow me for the last part as well if you want. So thank you very much, and see you after this part where the sound is not available.
Okay. So welcome back. So we have done to this section. So if you remember, as I mentioned the previous 40 minutes, there was sound issue. So sorry for that. So in for this part, there will be the proper sound, and we will just complete the remaining section for desktop version, and then we will start the most important section, which is the mobile version. So if you hang with me for the rest of the design, you can learn still so much. So I hope if you are bear with me, you can learn other things as well. So the previous 40 minutes was important, but if you saw the first 30 minutes of the video, you can still understand the later 40 minutes. And if you see from now on, then I hope you will understand all of the video combined and how the Pagefly work, and especially the mobile responsive things will be clear to you. So I hope this will help. So let's get started with the remaining design. So if you remember, we have done to this section, and then we have this one. So in the previous part, the 40 minutes that had the sound issue, if you remember, we have used a online tool of Photoshop, which is photofia.com. Why we use that? Because in Photoshop, my font size is showing wrong in some cases. So if I click on this, so if you see that it is showing 30 pixel. Okay, so if I go to Photofia again, and if I click this text, so you can see it is 70 pixel, it is not 33 pixel. Okay, it is 22 pixel. So these are showing sometimes wrong text, wrong text for us in some cases. So this is a issue, and for this I am using the Photofia tool for having the right content. Okay, so let's get in that. So this is the same font as we have in the area, right? So if you remember, same font, same font, and still have some few design elements. So for that we have to take another layout to give a full width. Then what we can do, I can just increase the width a little bit to, I think, what is the width for this section was 1350. So it will be same, you can give it 1350. Then the, as I said that the headline is same, so just drag this headline to this area, and then we will just align it to middle, but it is 70 pixel. And also the font is different, so let's click on this font and then copy this and come back to this. So these are the font. Okay, so then if you see the design, there is a table, and this table is not editable, it is all, it is a single image. So if you see, this is a single image. And also this type of table cannot be created inside Pagefly. I mean the same looking design, you can create it with code, but it will not be editable. So this is a image, so we don't have the issue. Just click on image and then drag the image here, and then we will upload the image from our computer. So let's upload this image. So for the image, we need to go to our folder. So this is the mobile, this is the image. So let's upload it and select it. So you can see it is nicely added, so there is no issue. But what we can do, we can just give some padding for the section, I think. So for the section there will be some padding. So 50-50 will look good as far as I concern. Yes, it looks good. And for image we can give it a margin of 20. Okay, so this will look good as well. So this is the section all about. This is very easy, as we don't need to do the design, manual design for that section. But the font family somehow not actually looking the same, and we don't have the similar font. As we said, this is a custom font, so there is a issue, but we can use the similar font. And this section quite looks similar to this one. The only issue in only separate is the background image. So if you remember, what I said is um, about the design is, if you remember that. Okay, so What we can do, we can just take another section here with two column section for sure. So this will be the for two column section, and let's give it again 1350 the width. Okay, then what we can do, we can give it a top and bottom padding as well. So if you see the design, there is a top and bottom padding, so just give it top and bottom padding, which will be 50 and 50. Okay, then what we have to do, we have to give it a section image. This is the image. So let's go to styling and then go to the background and upload the image. So the image will be this one. So you need to click on upload again. Now it's uploaded already. Okay, so this looks good. And for this as well, what we did here is giving it a height and also some position as well. So let's give the same for this section. Go to bottom and give it some height. And for setting, let's give it center, something similar to this, but height could be less, I think, in that area. So if you see that it is showing, okay, so this is looks good. So let's go to the background and try to change the position to see which one fits most. So this one is not fitting as well. So if you remember, so giving padding also not working in that case, because the thing here is we already have a height. So height is getting something. So let's give only padding to the section. So padding will be 200, 200. Padding is also not. So this is a quite a big issue. So if you see the design, there is a shadow, right? And if we see the images as well, there is something that can be done, that's for sure. So one thing could be done is to remove this, and then if we add a image here, so let's add the only single image because it has a different mobile version, if you remember. So if I add this mobile version image here, let's see how it looks. It looks good. So we have a background image for that, right? Background image for that. Okay, so for the background image, what we could do, let's open the mobile version of the same design. So mobile version has to play a big role here. So if you open the mobile version, what you will find that, so this is how the mobile version actually looks. So if you click on this rectangle, this is the color that is having. So let's copy this color and come to this section and give it this background color. So it will be a hash, so it matches. So there is no need of that in that area. So this is good. So you're able to match it. Yes, it is matching. So I don't think we need the 50-50 padding anymore, top and bottom. So now the things is really no nice and really looks clean and good. So now we have our heading. So if I am not wrong, if we go to Photopia and just click it, and then if I enable the text, it is 63 pixel. It is smaller than both of these. These are 70, it is 172, this one 70, and this is 63. Okay, but I think these are 25, 25, 25. All of them are 25, but these are this one is 63. So let's copy this same text and drag it here. Just make it 63, and also it is not center, it will be left align. Then another thing will be here is the text. So let's copy the text. So let's come to Pagefly and then go to general and paste those text. And also another thing is there will be a left side, there will be few space. So for left side, where it does not every, the got select the column and then just give it some margin. Give it some margin. So what could be? It could be 30. Give it as well 30, 30. Okay, so this is looked good. Why does not every, and it is also in the fold line, so it looks good. And if you see the line height, it is also looks good, so there is no issue with line height as well. So if you see these are 22, 24, and also, and it is 25 if I'm not wrong. So then just drag this below this one. Now it should be below this one. Okay, so let's copy the text. So let's cause it and copy the text. So let's copy it and come to Pagefly and then go to general and paste it. So if you see the design, there is few more space with the top. So it will be 25. Okay, then again paste it, and if you see it, it is less. So in that case, it will be 0, I think. So then copy those text as well. So let's copy them. Go to Pagefly, go to general, and Control A, Control B, paste them. Then again copy them, and it will be. Then just come here, come here, copy all the text, and then go back, click it, and then Control A, Control B. But one thing's that these are not bold, so just remove the bold. And also there will be space after the environment. So there will be a space after the environment. So where is the environment? This is the point. Okay, just give it space. Patent NASA caliber technology. Patent NASA caliber technology. Okay, so this will be bold, and all of them are 25 pixel as we see in the photo here. And also spacing is also looking good, so there is no issue with spacing. But one thing that is, you can, if you realize that this image is not as long as it is showing in the PSD. Text got larger, but the image did not got larger. So this is a huge difference in this point. So if you see that this text having a good fine line with the design, but it is not in that case. So if I just add the image again, let's go to the section and again add the background image. This one, not the single image, I am calling about the background image. Let's update it again. So now you can see it is updated, and also if you compare with the text, it is looking good. So there is few space to be made in the bottom and in the top as well. So now you can see there is space, and also it is matching with the bottom, right? This image and this text is also matching in that case. So this is a good point when you are using the actual image. So this need to be like that, I think. So this looks good, and it is also matching the design, unless it is not matching the actual design. So this is a important point. But when we go to mobile, we need to think about it again. If we go to mobile, the design is just broken. So what we need to do in that case, if we come to this section, what we need to do, we have to give the height auto. Okay, then that solution will be provided as you give the height bh in the font, and also this font size will be not similar. So if you open the Photopia version of a for mobile version in that case, so I'm just showing you. So this is the mobile version. So if we scroll down, let's check the font size for this section in the mobile. It is 36 pixel, and for this paragraph it is 16. Okay, then if you go here, it is 30. If you go here, it is 30 as well. So for this it will be what, 36, half of the actual product, and for this it will be 16. So if you see the design in Photopia, and also if you click this column, there is a margin in the left and right. We should remove them. Then we should give them few margin and padding, if you remember. So what we did is same in that area as well. So if you remember, we gave it a, we don't give it a margin, but in that area we can give them a 15, a 15 and 15 margin. Okay, then in that area we can give them 16. It will be 16, this will be 16, and for this will be 30, and we can remove those spacing as well. So if you see, there is much space which does not required. So you can give them 30 for mobile only. Okay, because in mobile you don't need those much space, and it will be again 30 as well. And if you remember, in the column we have also given them a padding, so just remove those paddings and give it 10 by 10. And for this, let's check how this looks in mobile. So if we come, this is 30, these are 14, 14, 14, all of them are 14. Okay, so come to this and just go to styling, and it will be just apply to mobile version. Just to change them. Then if you see that we have a this image which is showing right now, so just don't show it, just try to hide it in mobile. We hide the background in mobile. And what we will do, we will add the image in that area. If you remember that in mobile we have the image in the top, but in that case this is not the case. So we'll just try to fix this issue. So if you come to mobile for these sections as well, same goes for these. Just give it a width of 70 pixel, 75. Okay, so you can see these are not looking good. So we'll come to this point. So let's go to the desktop once again, and just focus the desktop design, then we'll go to mobile. So if you just need to save, as I said, when I'm making few changes, remember to save them, unless if some issue happened, your all of your hard work will be gone in a moment. So remember to save them after few times. Then let's see it in the live, how it looks in live preview. So this looks good. So let's go to the next section. So we will just see the mobile version later for the others as well. So this is our final section, and as I said earlier, and if there was a sound issue, so if you have not heard, if you see these images in the design, I mean the PSD design, this is one single image. So if I just, you can see that all the images going off. So these are not separate 6 images, these are one single image. So in that case, our task become much more easier for that case. So if I go to the desktop version, I just scroll down and just see the text, how it looks. So it is 33, 36 pixel. So if you see this font style, it is much more darker than the aboves, right? These are not this much darks, but it looks bold, and also it is italic all the way. So it is 36 pixel. So let's go to Pagefly again, and let's put a layout, I means the one section layout. And then if you see, there is a space, so just go to styling and then give it a padding of 50 and 50. And also one thing is to get this width to 30/150. Okay, that's good. Then just copy this text. So there is a issue, so just drag the text to this column again. And this is 36 pixel. Okay, these are not, this is 36 pixel, but this will be bold or semi bold. If you see, this could be bold. Okay, bold. For this text, if I click on it, you can see it is 36 pixel. And if I go to Pagefly, I can go to general and I can go to this option, and then I can go to styling and make it italic. So this looks good. Okay, then there is the image, so just drag the image and drag it under the text, and then go to general, then go to image file, then go to upload the file, and then go to the folder where we have the file. And this is the 6 image which is for desktop, and 3 will be for mobile. We will discuss this later and how to alter the image for mobile version only. So this will be selected, and this is looks good as well. And there is some spacing with the heading, so just select the image and then go to styling and give it a padding margin of 20, so there will be space. And if you see the bottom space, so the bottom space also looks good. There is not much issue in that case. Okay, so the desktop version is complete. So now let's focus on the mobile version. So there will be interesting, and as I said, you will get benefited from this area. Okay, so first of all, let's we see the design. Let's go to the this option. As I said, I am using this photopia option just to check the mobile font size accurately. Okay, so if you go to the mobile design, we'll go to the first section. From here, just click on those. It is 18 pixel. It is 18 pixel. Okay, this is 15 pixel. These are 14 pixel. This is 14 pixel. Okay, which one is 18 pixel? The go back to mobile version. Okay, then scroll down. Okay, so this has gone to this. Oh, let's delete this. So let's scroll down and make it 18 pixel. So see that design in Photopia, it is 18 pixel. It is 18 pixel. It will be 18 pixel, and also there is no margin. These are 14 pixel. 14 pixel. So just make sure that you are selecting it and giving it appropriate, unless there could be issue. Then go to button. Where is the button? Oh no, man. So there is no button for mobile, so I'm not sure why they does this. I think when you are adding the recharge option, there is no need for buttons, but I'm not sure why they have removed it in desktop. Okay, so I'll give it 18, and it is 14, and this is not working in that area. So just select this. This is 14 as well. So if we go back, this will be 14. This will be 14 as well. And if we go back to this text, Just select one of them, and these are 14 as well. So if I click on those, just give it 14, 14, then come to this, give it 14, 14, 14, 14, 14. But one thing you will notice is these are in one lines, but in that case our oil control, these are not in one line. So this needs to be solved. Okay, so just click on the heading, and if you remember we gave those padding. So if we remove those paddings, this issue could be solved, I think. Okay, so also just give it 20, 20, 20. So 20 is not enough. 10 and 10. So then give it 10. Also give it 10. Also give it 10. Also give it 10. Also give it 10. 10. But you can see now it is also going to the next section. So if you remember, we have few things to consider. Okay, we can give them a minus 10. This column has to be minus, this column has to be 10 and 10 pixel margin. Okay, then come to this area and give it, just remove those padding as much as possible, because we don't have the these comings to one single line. So this is the issue here for us. So let's do that. And for this, this comes to one lines. If you now check, this comes to one lines. So there should be space like this for minus 15, minus 15. So Roshni, there you go. So it will be 10, 10. So just to make sure that everything else is looking good. So this looks good, but I think it has much more space than it is required in those areas. And also these bottoms I think should be removed. So now the spacing looks good. If you come to the desktop version as well, and if you see the desktop version design, there could be, yes, there is much more space than it required to be. So it will be 0, I think. So this will be 0. So there is not required that much space for these in the bottom, I think. The top is correct, but the bottom is not required for the design. So if we see it, you can see that it is looking good, so there is no issue. So we have done this for mobile, but one things to be checked is, if we see this mobile, this is not actual mobile version. I mean, how it will look in phone, it is not determined by that. This is a thing. So if we now click on live page, and one things if we could do is, I have a mobile responsive tester, or you can inspect it and then go to mobile. And if you go to, it should be, 370, 370. Edit. So iPhone 6 7 plus, or iPhone 6 7, 375 is our ideal mobile responsive device size. Okay, so this is looking good in actual mobile. So this is our main thing here, because in sometimes Pagefly editor is much larger than the iPhone size. Okay, so sometimes when you are giving making the design in the Pagefly mobile, it may not look good in actual mobile. So this is a thing to remember. So in that case, we can remove those paddings to less as well. Same goes for these. So just reduce the padding. Keep it 25, 25, 25, 25. So let's check this mobile version. It is 30 pixels. So I think this is only also in 30 pixels. So there is no issue. But this image in the top, this image shuffle the top. So this is not, that accordion will not be fast showing. After the adding, the image will be in the fast option. So just click this row. So this is a technique. Then go to styling, make it flex, and make the column reverse. So column reverse, what column reverse does, it reverse the column and makes the second one fast only for mobile. Okay, hope that makes sense. So if you know flexbox, this is a very good feature for flexbox. And if you see, there is few space in the left and right as well for image. So in that case, we can give it margin of 10 and 10 in the right and left. So just remove the margin from those columns as well, I think. So this will look good. And if you go to this, how this looks, let's see. 14 pixel, this is also 14 pixel. So if you go to this and let's scroll down, it is 14 pixel. So if it, this will be 14 pixel, this will be 14 pixel, the inside text I am talking about. And then come to this is already edited, these are already edited, but some adjustment need to be made. One of the adjustment is, if we come to this design, this option, what you will find there is this image before the text, but in that case it is hard to manage the shape. So what we will do, we will just add a image here in this column, and then go to general and upload the image separately. So if we scroll down, we will find a YOLO mobile BG only for mobile. So only, what only for mobile means, let's check this. So I'll just add it. So you can see it is added. So if you wanna see, you will find the similarity now, right? It is matching. So if we just remove the spacing between the columns, now you can see the image is showing properly, and also the top padding should be removed. But one issue that will happen which is interesting, if you go to the desktop version now, you will see that there is a image which is overlapping. Before it was a background image, but it is a actual image and it is now overlapping. So in Pagefly there is an interesting thing. If you select this image, go to styling, go to general, and you can hide it for multiple devices. So we don't want it in desktop and don't want it in laptop, but we want it to be appear in tablet and mobile, as simple as that. But tablet is not our concern, because the client don't have any issue regarding to tablet. If you go to styling and you can make the height auto, where the height issue will appear, you will make things auto, the issue will be gone. Another things that can be done, if you click on column then go to row, and if you go to general you can just control the column. So I want it to be one and one, so I don't want it to be like I want it to be like mobile in this place as well. So just remove it, and for it also remove, for row just remove the spacing, and for it also remove the margin to, I think, 20 or 30. And for this slider it is, you can see this is broken. So for this slider we have to make the slide to show it will be one. And then another thing we need to do is to go to image and make the image original size. And also for this column we give it a margin, we have to remove those margins. And then we have to go to row, go to general and make it one line. Okay, then go to this image, make it original. Now you can see it becomes, looks good. So if you go to these sections, if you go to this, there is no tablet version, so you don't have to worry much about that. We can choose our own text, 50, and for this 50 as well. For come to this again, so for this what you can do, you can also go to row and make it one column, and for the section we can hide it. And I will show you what I did here. So for this there is no issue. For this we can also do the same, we can make it one column, and also we can just go to styling and make it flex direction column reverse, so image should be showed in the first place. And then for this heading we can make it again 50 pixel, so there is no pressure for us. For this section we can do the same, go to row, make it one, make it one column. No, it is not working one column. We have to go to row and then go to this, make it one column. And for these images, go to slideshow, make it one column. Then scroll down, make those images original size. Same goes for the prices. And if you go to styling, make it 0. This looks good when it comes to mobile. This is also looks good. So if you go to the desktop version, if you go to the mobile version of the design, if you scroll down, what you will see that it has this lamp, this image before that text. Okay, so we'll do the same for this as well, like we did for this section. We add a image, but we hide it in mobile. So in that case, go to mobile and then go to this section, go to this section where we have this image. So we'll add this in that column. So just go to plus image and then drag it here, and then go to general and upload this single image only, not this background, this one, and select it. So now you can see it is added, but we have to reverse it. We have to go to row, make it display flex and reverse the column, so it will be showed fast. Then go to row and just decrease the row spacing. So this looks much better now. don't know this space anymore. So what will happen again if you come to desktop? We'll see an extra image. So just click on this image like the same. Just hide them for desktop, for laptop, but will be shown for the mobile as we discussed earlier. So this is not a big deal as well. So this looks good, no issue. Nah, no issue. Okay, this looks good as well. So let's come to the last part. If we see this mobile version, this looks separate, and this is also a separate image, which is a 3:3 image, and it is also a single image. So if we go come to this, just duplicate, select this image, duplicate it, and then select this image again, and then go to image, then upload the image of for the mobile version. So in that case, what we need to do, upload it, and just do the same thing. So upload it, and then this image will be hidden in mobile, hidden in laptop, and this image will be hidden in tablet and hidden in mobile, because we don't want to show the 6 images for mobile on tablet. We want to show the three images for mobile. If you go to mobile now, you will find this image already added. So isn't it nice? And this is cool. And if you see the mobile version of the text, and if you click on it, it is 18 pixels. So just go there and make it what? Make it 20, not 20, make it 18. 18 pixel. Just cross it, make it 18 pixels. So this looks good. Good. On also the spacing should be less. Should be less. Should be less. Should be less. Okay. So this looks good. For this as well, make it 30 and 30 as well. For the previous section, I think already did it 30 and 30. For this is 0 actually, so make it 30, 30. There. Okay, so first one not should be, because it needs to be something looks like this. So the images, I think, okay, so these are the changes for mobile, and these are the how we did it in desktop, and this how we did it in mobile perfectly, and with few hide and seek games. Show it in mobile, hide it in desktop. This needs to be done when you are working with page builder or making the design, to separate design for desktop and mobile. So I think you have helped if you watch the full video, and there was few sound issue, and if you saw this part, full part, I think you have understand many things. So I hope this helps. If you have a design in PSD, Figma, or Adobe XD, you can use this Pagefly app. You can install it, you can try it how it looks, and how many things you can achieve. But there is few things to be considered when you are working with page builder. Some things may not look the exact same, so there is few limitation for page builders. And I hope this helps. If that helps, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, and also leave a comment below. So thank you very much for your time, and thanks for watching the video. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you.